candle with a blue signal above. As soon as it flashed one green and that pink was there, I would have taken the trade. At the end of the day, you're only after 5 pips, so straight away. And the point then is once that trade's in, you should be looking then for the MA kiss to follow up, because that signal was still good. I'm not sure how many pips it went for, but it was a big move, that.
10:50 a.m.
Okay.
Look at that. How about Merlin? Huh? What do you think of Merlin? He again picked up a UJ, your 5-minute MA. You could even call this, you know, an MA kiss, right? Where he came back down on the 5 minutes, on the red, gave you signals, and here it is. So Merlin, he managed to trade the UJ successfully. 95 pips for Merlin.
Brilliant, yeah.
Yeah, he just got started, and that's the beauty with the people that are starting now, Jasfran. They didn't go through all the hassles we went through, right? From the, you've been here more than a year, right?
Yeah.
And we've tweaked this and tweaked this to, I'd say, almost perfection. It's almost perfect.
I agree beyond that. Yeah,
it's crazy. And you, Merlin, you're coming in and you're getting the best of it right off the bat. So you guys are lucky. Whoever is getting started here now, you're lucky because you're getting a perfect formula from the get-go. So just make sure you demo and get this right.
Okay. Yeah, and the scraps are so easy as well. It's like 5-minute pinks is just probably the easiest trade there. The flat line kiss as well, the triple whammy, so easy to understand.
So those are your favorites, right? The MA kiss will come in first. MA kisses, 80% of your trades come off of trending MA kisses. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. The other 20% is on triple whammies. The only time you'll ever, okay, maybe sometimes you might throw one in here or there, but I'd say at least 18% of your other trades are going to come off triple whammies against the trend. Am I correct?
Yeah, but it's pretty much the only time I will go against the trend. Well, I say against the trend. You have to judge what the trend is. If you look at the GU and the EU now, you can, even going back 3 or 4 candles on the 5 minutes, you could say that the trend had turned because you're getting so much momentum to the downside. All your charts are showing a big move to the downside. They're actually Brad Pitt, or the EU is anyway. So you'd have to say that the trend has turned there, so you can consider that a downtrend, even though it's above. On the 1 hour and on the GU on the 15 minutes, you can still say that's a downtrend now.
Yeah, even though we're still kind of a little up, but the momentum is telling us that the wind has changed. But you might even consider it if it does reach here. Right? Because we still have a long way to go. We have 47 more pips for this to become a triple whammy. If it gets there, you might be interested, but only if it gets there, right? Or else you keep on taking this down. You're like non-stop taking this down with your DX helping you out, right?
Yeah. The only other thing that might turn me there, MT, is if the 1 hour DX signal disappears, or if it turns into a small red, and may then, if I get say a 15-minute small red pointing up and a 5-minute pink pointing up, I may consider it then. But only if the 1 hour DX signal that's there at the moment disappears or turns into a small red. Because that's telling you that the momentum is slackening off. So then, add that to the fact that you've got at least 2 good signals, to the upside, then I would look at it. But only again, with momentum. If momentum hasn't turned on me, I'm not going to touch it.
Right. Beautiful. So we're still at 9 here. Interesting. The DX at 9. Is the DX going to show us 94? I'm wondering. We're 14 points away from a 94 on the DX. A what if turn of events. This is the beauty with our, the beautiful thing about our system. is you go both ways. You're like unreal how you could just go up and down on, in a 2 hours that we're here, where you could be biased one way going up, and then all of a sudden everything changes on you and you're biased down and you're just pipping away. The story here is amazing. This is at least a 40 or 50 pip move up and down on the EU. Same thing here on the GU. So we've got something now. Like this is where you would maybe even stop, right? If you're okay, we're still at 9 here, but we're getting flatlined, as you can see, okay, and you've got yourself a signal. Wouldn't you stop, continuing this trend? Is this where you maybe take your profits, Jasfran, or you're still interested maybe in this one?
This is where you have to weigh everything up. I mean, you've just had a huge move on the DX. You can see by the size of the 1 hour candle. So, do you continue to take it down, going against against the pink that was there, or is the pink going to do what it did and disappear? This is something you have to judge yourself. Personally, where we are on the 5 minute, I think it needs a breather. Plus, you could possibly be bouncing off the blue MA on the 15 minute, but you still have momentum in your favour, judging by the DX. So.
But still, Jasfran, I mean, this was one hell of a move. We're speaking 65. If you're still greedy at this point, once you've taken your 30 or 40 or 50 pips, whatever it is you took, and you still want more, then this is where sometimes we make our mistakes. Because, we're still trending up. The trend is still up. We're on the cross. So, I think the better move would not to take it up, but to cash out. Like, give me my money, please, kind of thing, right?
Yeah. And the other thing to look at is if you look at the GU now, that's given a bit of green. So that could say, really, with that going up and the EU trying to go down, that could say that the momentum from the DX is not as strong, because the momentum from the DX is the driving force behind all the pairs. So, it may be time to think, we'll leave it alone. Wait for another signal, wait for a solid signal.
Yeah, that's how I read it the same way. Plus, we're approaching 11 o'clock. And usually we see it, often enough that when you're down, going down, usually 11 o'clock kind of gives you that little jump the opposite way. So there's also the effect of 11 o'clock, but it seems like it still has room to go. It's approaching 94, 93, 91. And there it is again. It's still...
Could go to the, it could continue to go, and especially now with the 5 minute red as well on the GU. And the EU, I mean, it could carry on because it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, because that's it, Jasfran. Either it turns around or it just keeps on doing whatever it is it's doing, and it seems like it's got tremendous. Look at that. The pound is... Something is up here, guys, on the pound. That was a 22 pip move here. No, sorry. 21, 22 pip move. So just before, remember, this is the day before Brexit. The Americans now selling off, saying, listen, I want out. I don't want to be in this position the day before. So 11 o'clock could be interesting, Jasfran. What do you think?
Yeah, there's still plenty of momentum, empty. If you look at where those last two 1 minute MA signals were, they're quite away from the centre of the MAs, so there's still quite a bit of momentum involved.
You're right, because they're still, like you were mentioning, they're still pretty much opened. You've got open air here too. This is where this is beautiful that we're speaking of this, because this is where they succeed most. It's when they're open. You see, when the averages they're spaced out, as you can see. This is where they excel the most, and it'll be an interesting 11 o'clock. All right, so let's give Jasfran a little break. And I'm going to pause this because I'm not allowed. Last time, guys, I had put a song on while the Jasfran was on, and you...
Mancunian.
Yeah. Thank you, Falcon. So it's all about the MA kiss, Jasfran, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Your number one strategy. Then the kiss on a triple.
Yeah, I like the kiss. I like the flatline kiss.
The flatline kiss.
I like the triple whammies, obviously.
So number one, MA kisses. Number two, triple whammy kisses on the reverse. Because really, that's all there is. Because you're either MA kissing on the trend, or you're going to reverse the trend on a triple whammy or quadruple whammy, which of course we call the Jennifer Aniston, or the Brad Pitt, which is a quintuple whammy. Right?
Yeah.
That's all you're really looking for, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it, guys. There's no secret. People think that Jasfran's got some other thing, buried somewhere in his sleeves, but that's not what it is.
Like I say with the MA kisses, it is all timing, and when I actually wrote the original strategy down, I did say on there that you'll become that good that you won't need the signal, and you won't. It's once you can read the DX and when momentum's coming, you'll know. So happy for Beauty though, MT. She was
100 pips.
A couple of weeks.
100
pips
pips.
Ago, so yeah, it's good. It's good when you help someone out and you see them come back with something like that. It's good. Makes you feel good.
Oh, for sure. Meaning when we change lives, Jasfran, that's why I'm here. Honestly, meaning Jasfran, I could just unplug this whole thing and just do this on my own. All right, and then what? That it wouldn't make. Where's the fun? This is what's fun about this, is being able to see people's lives change right in front of us. And he's got a good question. He says, would you take this MA kiss here, right? Knowing that this is going on, coming somehow on a flat line.
No, I'm in the GU at the moment. I'm just about 2 pips short of me.
Right, he took it up. Why? Because momentum changed. Look, you've got red now in the
triple
DX.
whammy as well.
And a triple kind of a whammy. Well, not really, but still, you got your triple kisses. Not kisses, sorry. You got to have some kind of a kiss, but a signal to the upside. Here, double, more like a double whammy. So, no, this is what we were discussing before, is that after such a move, right, you tend to want to take your profits, right?
Yeah. I mean, they're correlating as well. If you look at the DX 5 minutes, you've got, a reversal system there. You've got it on the EU, so, it's,
look at this, 3.
and it's just one.
You got a 3 now in the GU.
Yeah, just one man trades way pips.
11:10 a.m.
So you're out. You took your GU.
Yeah, it's out of one.
Beautiful. That's at 25 pips. This kiss, if anybody took this kiss or this white, there's anywhere between 15 to 25 pips in here. There's Sodman. Sodman loves it. He's up 10 pips. And of course, I almost forgot. But how do I do this? I can't. Or you know what? I'm just going to show the scores while we're recording you. So today, guys, on this Wednesday, June 21st, please share your scores. There's Lucas with 130 pips, 90 pips, 110 pips, 42, 51, 63, 130, 30 pips, 41, 86, 56, 10, 132, 98, 55, 34, 70, 47, 30, 118 for LB, 30, 35 for Pink Arrow, 132, 54, up 19% for Gabriele, 34 for Dirk. Awesome day. Cool Cows, 120, Tim, 210 pips. 102 for Mohammed. Unbelievable, guys. Lima with a 445. What about you, Jasfran? Since it's your show today.
180 I've done today.
Yeah, but close it off. Are you able to put it on the screen? There's Mr. and Mrs. Robbins with 80. We're going to close off with the Jasfran with 180 pips. 180 pips. Banging the table, guys. Bang the table hard. That's all I could say. The day before the Brexit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'll tell you tomorrow, it could be a quite interesting day. If there's not much going on, what you have to do is try and adapt to the market. So, I mean, the last time we had a slow day, both the London and the New York Stock Exchange were closed. We had a really slow day, and I noticed that day that the GU just kissed from support to resistance and then back down again. It took about 10-15 minutes, but that's all it did all day until gone 11 o'clock when we got a bit of momentum. But just look out for that tomorrow if it's slow.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense because they're still unsure. They're starting the voting system is going on and nobody knows, and they might just chop it away, going in and out of the kisses, up and down. So
Yeah,
it'll be interesting.
Sorry, go on.
No, it'll be interesting is all I said at the end. Go on, Jasper.
Well, they said again today in the papers that they think the first sort of results will be coming in about 1 a.m. GMT, and then probably 6 a.m. in the morning you're going to have the final results. So,
all right, on Friday morning, your time, right?
On Friday morning,
exactly.
Yeah.
So
it could be an all-day session for me.
Yeah, it'll be crazy. Oh my God, nobody's sleeping that day. I don't think so.
No, I don't think I will.
Nobody, and not only in UK. I think all of Europe, the whole world will be watching. I mean, Yellen, that's all she speaks about in her speeches. The Brexit is all over the news here. And we're across the pond here, and it's all over the news. Every station is speaking of the Brexit, so it's a worldwide event. Yeah. So
I mean, it's even if they vote to remain empty. I think with the way the EU elitists have been exposed now, I don't think they're going to be able to continue. There's just too much going on in Europe that they haven't dealt with. The migrant crisis. If you go back to the Balkans incident, they couldn't deal with that. And we're talking about people that are eating lobster for dinner on the taxpayers' money. It's just, they're just not a very democratic way to do things. They're going backwards. Even the Queen today has been reported as asking dinner guests, name me 3 things that, that's good about this European Union. And she would not. She would have complained if she didn't want that to come out. So I think that's her way of saying, I want my people out.
Really?
Yeah, I honestly do.
Oh my God! I mean, she's not confirming anything.
No, she's not confirming it.
But you're reading between the lines.
Yeah, because the last time something like this happened, she made a complaint. But this time she hasn't. She hasn't said anything about it, and it's actually the guy that sorts out her biographies or autobiographies. And I'm pretty sure she would have reprimanded him if she didn't want that coming out. So I think she's just weighed in with her own little remarks.
Wow, interesting. Okay. I think, we're double, okay, I think you fixed it. So it seems like we're getting that reversal. 11 o'clock reversal, okay, is in play here, as you can see.
You've got and then a kiss on the 15 minutes, isn't it?
Right here, right?
On the 15 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
15-minute chart.
Yeah, right. This is an MA kiss, a 15-minute MA kiss. Playing out quite nicely. So this too, Merlin, became successful, right, Merlin? Did you take this one, Merlin? Of course, he says. I love Merlin. For some reason, I love Merlin. Merlin from Berlin.
Yeah,
This is
also.
also... Pardon?
He's going to be a good one.
I think so. I think so. This one too successful.
Yeah, I've just won 20 on the GU as well.
And why do they succeed? Because of this, Jasfran. I really, you have to pay attention to this line when they're coming off, not a perfect flat line, but kind of, pretty much flat, as you can see. And there they are. Look how successful they become. And you've got a DX4 now going on. Hey, wow. There's Russ picking up 5 pips. Anybody score on these double whammies? I'll call them double whammies because they're not kissing here, but at least it's an MA kiss.
Yeah.
Something is here. Wolverine took 7. He took 7 on the EU. 10 pips for Lima. What an incredible day this is. I wish, you know what, because we've done extremely well. Meaning you've broken your own record last week with 2,000 pips. And is it because of the Brexit being in the air? So I just hope this problem never goes away.
Well, we've got the US elections to come, haven't we? And,
yeah, that'll be interesting. You're right.
And as I say, I don't think it is going to go away empty. I think there's always going to be, the euro's not a very strong currency. It's caused a lot of problems in the eurozone. So
Europe is still in big trouble. Meaning nothing has been fixed in Europe. Every country, meaning we call them the pigs, right? Portugal, Italy, Greece, and Spain. They're still underwater. Meaning these guys are running 20...
Greece is terrible.
Yeah.
Greece is in a right state, mate, honestly. People are living in hotels because they've had to lost a house.
Oh, wow.
And the Germans, you know what? I'm not being disrespectful to the German people here. It's to the German, Angela Merkel or whatever. After the war, Germany borrowed a lot of money to get itself sorted out again, right, from America and from England and from the Allies in general. They were let off that debt, completely let off that debt, and they then became the big major economy in Europe. Now Germany are the one that's forcing Greece into this austerity measures that is causing such problems in the country, and they're not giving them an inch. They won't give them an inch. They're demanding they pay back certain amounts of money. They probably own a lot of Greece anyway now.
Right.
Because and it's so annoying to see countries treated this way.
Oh, it's crazy.
It probably is the home of democracy, isn't it? Greece. Let's have it right. It probably started there. And to be treated that way is so disrespectful.
We'll see what happens because I think these are special times we're in. These are special times. We've got so much going on at the same time. You've got Trump coming out of the from the left wing. Who knows if he'll win? If he'll win, oh my God! You got somebody of that nature being the president of the United States. Oh, yeah. Who knows? Who knows what's in store for us, guys? That's why, here it is, guys. This is where the money is made. This is where they make their money. So this is secure your job. Learn how to trade. Once you learn how to trade, you don't care. The bigger the problem, it seems like, the more money we make.
Yeah.
We're not dependent on, oh my God, am I going to lose my job? Oh my God, what's going on? No, it seems like, looking at Jasfran, broke his record last week. 2,000 pips in the middle of chaos. In the middle of, UK separating. Oh my God, everyone else is worried. 97% of the population are wondering if they'll have a job next week. And this is what this is, guys. Have the patience. Have the patience to learn this. Okay, sometimes it'll take a little time, but it's worth it. It's worth every inch.
Just one other thing that I want to bring up on the MA Kisses entry. You've got a situation on the pound there on the GU, where you have a little red down. Now before that there was a couple of small green candles. Now, it's not actually happened, but if there was a signal, an MA Kiss pointing up on the 1 minute chart, and that small red signal on the 5 minute chart disappears, then you can take it that the momentum is going to continue. So, I mean, I've taken trades on, say, as it is now, red on the 1 minute, red candle on the 1 minute, but that red signal disappeared. I've actually taken the trade that way and it's won. It's just getting in at an earlier price.
Okay, just the fact that it disappears. If it disappears, you're in. As soon as it disappears, you're in the trade for 5 pips or something, 7 pips.
Yeah.
Interesting. So keep an eye on this. It needs to disappear, guys, to like I was speaking of before, right? Meaning all of a sudden the momentum is going and people look at this kiss and they get hurt because they think it's going to go down and then all of a sudden it just reverses and it shoots back up.
Yeah,
so
the probability is it probably won't happen now because of the time. I mean, it's
11:25, right?
And that, so. But it's something to, again, it's just another way of getting into the trade as early as you can. That disappears, there's a good chance that the trend is going to continue.
Right. It's just Mickey Mouse. It's this disappearing. Okay, if this signal were to disappear, like you've got a signal, but if for some reason it turns around and starts going up and it disappears, he automatically takes the trade for 5 pips.
Yeah, with momentum, of course.
With momentum, but again, be careful. He's speaking of, maybe between 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock when we've got more volume or something. Maybe at this time. I'm not sure if he's ever done it around this time, but this is a special time, guys, as we know, right? Once we hit 11 o'clock, weird things happen. Either reversals happen or it just keeps on flying to wherever the momentum is. All right. And the day's over. We got 6 minutes to go, Jasfran. You're watching the Ireland game, right? Italy, Ireland. Really, Italy has nothing to win here. I wish Ireland would win. It'll be difficult for me because that's my team. But this is what you were speaking of. Look at that. Look at that. Just it didn't disappear yet. But I'm just wondering if at least we get an example of what you were speaking of. It didn't disappear.
And it's possibly the time of the day. It's towards the end of the day now.
Right.
If you notice that, during the standard hours of the session, then you can look at that and say, right, well, that's momentum. And momentum, it's a handbrake holding it up.
Right.
And if it disappears, it's just telling the trend's going to continue.
So we'll pay attention. We'll pay attention to this as it happens. Let's say during normal hours.
With the MA Kisses, you're
11:25
always judge momentum. Once you can work out momentum and how it works, and as I say, the more time you're in the room, you will be able to work that out. Once you can work that out, you know when to trade, when not to trade. Now is not a good time. If you look at the DX 1 minute, it's not going anywhere. It's completely flat. Even on the 5 minutes, it's flat. So MA Kisses now, the UJ, again, and it says exactly the same, it's flat.
It's all, everything is flat. We see it here on the 15 minutes, we've been flat on the UJ. Here on the DX, we've been pretty flat here for the last, every candle is 5 minutes, so that's 25 minutes of not going anywhere. You got everything at, okay, this guy just showed us a 2. But pretty much, the day's done. So I want to thank you, Jasfran, like always, man. I appreciate this so much. What you not do for me, you're doing for your teammates. They appreciate you so much. It's incredible how much they...
I don't mind coming on MC. I quite enjoy it, to be honest with you.
Really, I thank you for that. That's why, I let you be till about 10:30 on your own. You've made your pips. By the time, when you came on, you had 180 pips already in your back pocket. So So, you know, it's great, isn't it, guys? You guys are going to thank the Jasfran, right?
Yeah, no problems, guys. You need any help, just give us a shout.
Yeah, we're here, guys. We're all here for you. Not just me. It's like everybody's here for you. Because this is the biggest market in the world. There's like $5 trillion per day that goes through the markets, guys. So there's room for everybody. Room for everybody, guys. This is where it all happens. So I want to, again, thank you so much, Jasfran. And go England, go. Go Italy, go. Is it possible to see them in the finals? I mean, you probably understand the groups a little more than me. Could Italy, England end up in the finals? Or you haven't studied that?
I haven't, to be honest with you.
You haven't?
I think Italy. I'm going for Italy.
Really? Okay,
Yeah,
man.
if it's Italy, Germany, I think Germany will pip you. But if Italy against anybody else, I fancy Italy to win.
Well, you know what I heard? My son is all into the groups, and Italy are going to be facing all the monsters. If we beat Spain, next will be France or Germany. And if we beat France or Germany, then next is France. So, like, it's not going to be easy. And I think this is where the Italians excel. Every time they want a championship, they never had it easy. And hopefully, again, you know, go England, go Italy, go. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you, Jasfran. I'll see you tomorrow, Jasfran. Good luck on the Brexit. And I'll catch you later tomorrow.
Okay, I'll see you.
Thank you, Jasfran. Bye-bye. All right, guys, that's it.